Hey. Look, they say good days are coming soon, I'm just tired of waiting. And tears falling in my prayers, I've been crying for patience. I'm scarred, I gotta live the rest of my life with abrasions. You can't convince me that time isn't wasting. I feel like Hamilton the way I've been writing these pages. So you can call me, but you best be on time with the payments. So you can turn this off if you don't like what I'm saying. Or if these lines are too basic, just know my life getting crazy. Times is getting harder, that could really spark an artist. And I ain't giving up for nothing, I just try my hardest. I say a prayer for the ones departed. A cold world, I just want to show how pure my heart is. But I see the comments, stories going around about the kid, but I'm so timeless. Bad energy can't get to me. I'm the reason why we like this, allegedly. But once I see the best from you, that's when you get the best from me. I'm here for your elevation, success ain't a destination. Ain't looking for reparations, ain't looking for no type of savings. Stack up the rest of my savings, can't get no rest in the basement. Can't even lie to you, baby, time that we spent was amazing. And I ain't trying to replace you, for you my mind is still racing. I lost a step, but I'm coming back. I used to put my heart all on display, but I'm done with that. Tired of these bonds that pop easier than bubble wrap. In my notes, like a group of sick, you see a bunch of rap. In the studio, I box the beat is just a punching bag. And for the guys, let them know I love them back. For all of y'all endeavors, I wish you good luck on that. Shout out Q for the beat. This one a groove for the streets. You say you down with me, baby, you gotta prove it to me.
Yo. We are back at it once again. Me and John, the homeboy. We are back at it once again. Baller Central. Welcome back to the NFL pod. It is Tuesday. We're here to talk about a very, very interesting week 11. And hey, we have a lot of questions to ask. And also, maybe we might get some answers tonight. So if you're new, welcome to Baller Central Sports live podcast, where we talk about the week in the NFL for today. And then Thursdays, we also talk about the NBA. So make sure you follow us on all the socials. We go live on YouTube and Twitch. You know, once we get the old people to start following us on Facebook, we'll be back on there as well. So, yeah, your aunt, your uncle, your granny, your grandpa, your second cousins removed, whatever age they are, follow us on Facebook and all that. And also, if you follow us on audio as well. Hey, is John frozen? Am I frozen or John's frozen? Hold on. Let me check. Hold on. Boom. John's frozen. Okay, it's not me. I was about to say. Oh, well, John gets that fixed out. Just a reminder, if once we go live, we usually post the audio after the live. So make sure you tune into all the audio platforms. We're live on almost, I think, every single one. So, hey, if you love listening to podcasts instead of watching them, feel free to give us a follow on all those. I think Spotify, Apple, all the normal basis ones. And we also have a gaming channel, which we play a lot of sports games on there as well. John lagged out for a second. He'll be right back. We also have a gaming channel right now. We have 290 subscribers right now on the gaming channel. Mostly I'm on there to play Madden, 2K, WWE, etc. So we're on the road to 300 subscribers. So feel free to subscribe if you haven't already. A lot of good gaming content / shorts there. And for the main channel, the YouTube channel, the podcast channel, we're at 272. My goal personally is to have 300 on both pages. So hopefully that can happen. We're working our ass off over here to make sure that gets done. So I was about to say for a second, I thought something happened. I was like, as soon as you turn the magnet, it's like, oh, he magnetized his internet connection for a second.
It was wild.
Yeah,
sorry about that.
Just a heads up, John. I don't know if you heard, but for the gaming channel, for our YouTube channel, we're at 290 subscribers, so we're 10 away from 300, which is one of our goals for this year. And for the pod channel, which you're watching the pod on right now, we're at 272. So we're about 28 away from there. So our goal is to hit 300 on both channels. If you haven't, make sure you follow, subscribe, and put notifications so you know when we upload. So, if we, with NFL, it comes with a lot of stuff, but, also comes with fantasy football. Everyone loves to play fantasy football, whether it's on ESPN, whether it's on Yahoo, whether it's on NFL, which if you play fantasy football on NFL, then yikes. and also sleeper. So we have our little recap. But before we get into that, John, how are we doing today?
We're doing all right. Life's a little tough. Life's
Okay.
going all right. It's a little tough. Hold on one second.
I feel you on that. Every day, life is tough. That's why you always. Hey, I agree with you. Life can be tough. That's why you have great support system. You take every day by day, step by step, and go from there. You gotta grind stuff out. Have people
grind it out.
You have people that support you and love you,
Absolutely.
aka to make life even easier for you.
Let's get that.
Hey, Fireman John in the house.
Hey man, we're gonna rebuild this. We're gonna rebuild this team brick by brick. Let's go.
Oof, that's gonna be a long
Jets firing. The Jets firing their GM today is kind of crazy, but it's it's a new beginning, and we're looking for a new head coach and a new GM, and it's exciting. I don't know, not that exciting. Let's go to fantasy football.
Yeah, but for me, hey, great week so far with a lot of good NFL action to talk about. I also lost Elijah in fantasy, which we can get right into. Let's rip the Band-Aid right off.
Hey, congratulations.
That I lost?
No, I mean, congratulations. It was a good fight.
Oh, so yeah. Here's a recap. I lost Elijah by like 19. Nick Chubb. I thought he was gonna do a little bit better against a terrible Saints defense. He did not. I mean, for Elijah, basically the winners. Justin Herbert just went off against the Bengals, which I kind of figured he would since the Bengals defense is terrible. But congrats to Elijah.
I mean, you scored 132 points. You would have beat me.
Yeah. Hey, I would have beat Shane too because 80 points. Oof.
Yeah, I
know. I think Josh beat Shane. Minshew Munchies is Shane, right? Yep. Josh beat Shane by 45. Yikes. Kevin beat RJ by 41, which I think me and RJ have the same record now. So
yeah, you
still
do.
one game behind John.
You're 2 games behind me, which is fine.
2 games?
Behind me, yeah.
Oh yeah, 2 games. You're right.
Because I beat Javi too, which is
and John. You have a playoff clinch now. You have clinched your place in the playoffs. So congrats to you.
Congrats! Hell yeah! It's exciting. It's exciting to try to repeat. You know what I mean? Yep. I'm trying to be on a path right now. You know what I mean? That leads me to the grand prize of some money, which would be beautiful for me right now. But it is what it is. It is what it is. We're just building.
Yep. So Zach beats Clifton 140-119. So you beat Javi only scored 80. Yikes. Javi only scored 80.
Barely.
Yikes. Barely. So yeah, you won. But how do you feel about that matchup with Javi? Your fellow Giants.
Let me tell Javi something. You gotta believe, dog, and that's crazy. I don't know. Well,
did you taunt him?
What?
Did you taunt him? Should have taunted him.
No, I didn't taunt him.
You taunted me.
Well, that's only because it was you. It was a more. I don't mean to be like that, but it's a tougher rivalry game. You know what I mean?
Giants and Knicks fans stay together.
I was always gonna be Javi. No offense. I don't mean to be like that. I don't mean to be like that, but ESPN was talking a lot of smack. He was down like 26 projected points. You know what I mean? The whole week. So and then his players didn't show up. You know what I mean? So I think he's gonna be a good player. I think he might get me in the playoffs. No doubt. He picks up a lot of the people I drop. I just want to put that out there. He picks up a lot of the people I drop. I just want to put that out there. And luckily,
so you're saying he gets your leftovers?
No.
Technically, you said he picks up people you drop. Basically, he gets your.
No. Hold on. It's not Javi. Javi doesn't pick up people I drop. Never mind. It's not Javi. It's somebody else. I think it's RJ or somebody. It's not RJ. No.
Okay.
There's one player though, I forget who it is, but there's somebody who I don't want to say he copies me, but he picks up everybody I drop.
What's the team?
He's a genius. Maybe he's not a genius, but he's killing it at least. I can't remember his name. Hold on. What is this dude's name? It's not Javi, right?
Also, if you're watching NBA,
it is Javi.
The Celtics are facing undefeated Cavs, and they're up 20 right now.
Yeah, no, it is Javi because I had Chuba Hubbard and Tracy Jr. and what else did I have that he is? I had Sharik who had 15. Yeah. No, it's definitely Javi. Yeah, nice. No, it's just 2 of my guys were on bye. Gotcha. That I dropped before. Luckily, next time I won't be like that. Although I have Clifton, who is the first person I lost to this year, next week, and a lot of people are on bye for him. I'm very excited for this week. I don't mean to start talking, but like
I got Josh Allen on bye next week. So it's gonna be
this, Phil. This is the first game of the repeat games. Like we played these games already this year. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I got Josh Allen, James Cook, and Amari Cooper all on bye.
Damn.
But the last game we got to go over. I have no clue. I'll check after this.
Okay.
Ronald beat Akeem as well, 186 to 136. Wow, Ronald's putting up numbers this year.
That's because Saquon Barkley was putting up numbers.
Oh, I'm facing Akeem.
Yeah. Oh, okay. That's a tough matchup, Phil. You got to beat Akeem.
Absolutely. Hopefully, because Akeem team's been on the downward trend lately, so hopefully I can capitalize on that.
What if Akeem beats you?
Oh, I hope not. We'll see.
Are you going to talk smack? Or are you going to talk?
I need some playoff. I'm not going to taunt.
Okay.
But I need a little.
Have you talked to anyone but me?
I don't think so. Oh, okay, Zach.
Cool. Okay, I got you. Wow.
Zach, because he taunted
Zach
me first.
taunt you first?
Yeah. So
okay, so you're only a taunter if you get taunted.
Yes, like so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I mean, hey, Phil, I had to taunt you. I'm sorry. It just had to be done.
That's good to know for next time.
You know it did. I mean, you would taunt me too if you scored on me first. Be real.
I didn't technically.
I mean, you did it afterwards. So yeah, but it is what it is.
Yeah. So hey, let's go over last week's slate. We have a lot to talk about today. Thursday Night Football, the Battle of the NFC East, kicked things off for Week 11. Washington at Philly, and I think it went as expected.
Congrats to Philly.
The Eagles are the big brother in the division.
They are.
Commanders.
They're there.
It's what happened. The big brother beat down the little brother, and I think a lot of people are starting to see that slide that the Commanders are starting to go on because they started off hot, but they never got that cool down period. I think this is the Commanders' cool down period where they let some games go. And they can afford it, though.
That was a good game. You know what I mean? It's not like it was like a complete blowout in Philly. You know what I mean? Like I'm just saying that like don't get me wrong, the Washington's a little brother, but they're the little brother this week. You know what I mean? Like it's a week by week thing. They could play them in 3-4 weeks, and Washington could come out hot because they know how Philly plays now. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So how'd you feel about Jake Elliott's performance?
I was not thrilled with it. All right. I was wondering what the heck was going on. Personally,
I told you I dropped it for a reason.
Hey, dog. Hey, he missed 2 kicks. He made like 3 kicks. I got 6 points out of him anyways. So like, he got me the win. You know what I mean? So it's like it's there's no hate. Like I wouldn't say he got you the win.
He
got me the win. He got me there. So I mean,
he wasn't the deciding factor.
He wasn't the deciding factor, but 6 points is good points. That's all I need. You know what I mean? Like if a kicker could just give me 6 points.
I'll say wasn't he projected a lot more? Maybe like 8.
Only 8 realistically. He was on the first.
So he went under projection.
He went under projection, but it wasn't that under. You know what I mean? Like he came back after he missed 2 and hit another field goal. So I was pretty happy with that. Yeah, most people can't do that.
It's going to be a lot of easy work for that girl on TikTok then. So she has to miss
it probably is. I mean, but good luck to her. You know what I mean? Like, why not? And like, if I'm 8-3, I'm 8-3. Let's get it, Jake. Come on. Let's go get a championship. There would be Phil. I don't mean to be like that, but if I won again, you'd be a little saucy. You'd be a little saucy. You'd be like, "Damn, John, that's crazy." You know what I mean?
Hey, you're one of the top. Hey, from just a little short story. We started this league a while ago, and John started off as one of the bottom feeders in the league.
I was not a bottom feeder.
If we're being honest, you weren't a playoff contender.
I had people got injured early, bro.
But is that a fair assumption to make?
Sure.
Early, but as the years went on,
last couple of years,
he kept climbing because I stayed a playoff contender because I am who I am. But John kept climbing the ranks, and now he's at the status of playoff contender, and it feels good, right, John? To be
it feels great
knowing you're going to be one of the top teams coming in and out of every year.
It feels great. It feels
right. Yeah.
It feels. I don't know. It's interesting. I'm trying to get some trades done, and I can't get trades done now.
Yeah,
that's my only. You know what I mean? Like that's what winning has killed my vibe of. You know what I mean? Like I'm just trying to get a trade, and like people are like,
because we still have to do our annual trade. So yeah.
I mean, yeah, that's what I feel. Like you can't keep James Cook. Like what's good? You know what I mean? Like what's good?
We'll see. Okay.
You know what I mean? Like Puka Nacua.
We can talk post. Huh?
I mean, we'll do Puka Nacua, James Cook with somebody. I mean, I'm just saying.
We'll talk after.
Okay, we'll talk.
Or we can make that closing segment. Who knows? But John, as the fireman in this pod right now, would you like to walk us through the the Colts and Jets game and
No, I would
what
not.
happened after? What happened after that?
Stop for a second. This is
The aftermath.
The aftermath of it. I'll bring you to the fourth quarter. All right, because this is honestly where I think in a way we should have been better. Is that I think that like the quarterback and head coach communication was not there. I think taking a timeout on fourth down, trying to catch them off sides was not a great move. I would have called a play. You know what I mean? If you're going to do it, call a play, get the 2 yards. You know what I mean? Give it to Breece Hall, and you know what I mean? Let your season be on that. You know what I mean? Versus like calling a timeout, wasting a timeout, letting them get the ball, letting them bring it all the way down to like 6 seconds, and then giving the ball to Aaron Rodgers and going, okay, create a miracle again. Go ahead. You know what I mean? Like that's basically what they're doing. And individual players had decent games. The first half, the Jets didn't have any penalties against them. So I'm trying to look for positives here in a pile of shit, Phil. I don't know. Sorry to curse, but like it's just
I don't blame you.
It's like there's a reason why Joe Douglas got fired, and one of the reasons is definitely that salary cap next year with Aaron Rodgers $47 million and Devontae Adams making a lot of money too. I don't even know how much Devontae Adams is making. Like I just know Aaron Rodgers is on the hook for $47 million. So like it really is going to depend on who they go get in coach wise, and like hear me out. I'm not saying Aaron Rodgers had anything to do with Robert Saleh being fired, but what I'm saying is if Woody Johnson was asking Aaron Rodgers' opinion, I feel like the next head coach is gonna, you know what I mean? It's gonna be someone that Rodgers sees as a leader, you know what I mean, and who can come and help Rodgers, hopefully, at least for a year. I don't know, but
so he's only getting paid $3.21 million next year.
Who?
Devontae
Adams? Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah, they said
it was more than that. I thought it was more than that. My bad.
They said as soon as they traded him, they restructured his contract, going from $11 million to $3 million. So, but
I remembered it at 11. I remembered it at 11.
But 2027 and 2028 is where the more money is going to come in. So if he
if he that's I hope to see him stay. I mean, I don't. At the same time, I don't know. It's going to be like, how are we going to include him, and how is this GM going to pay everyone when it comes to Garrett Wilson, Sauce Gardner, Breece Hall? You know what I mean? Like, as well as probably draft a quarterback and also, deal with Aaron Rodgers, either retirement or play it out for the next 2 years. I don't know. You know what I mean?
As long as it's not Carson Beck, because
it's definitely not going to be. Why? I mean, and whoever it's going to be, like, why not just have Aaron Rodgers play for 2 years? You know what I mean? You have to pay him $47 million next year, and I think he probably has an option or something. I don't know. But, like, what I'm saying is, like, when I watch Love play in Green Bay, I think to myself, why can't the Jets just do that? Why can't they draft somebody and have them sit for 3 years, and then I don't sign them to a medium type of deal for like 3 more years after that, and say, okay, you're going to be your starting money. Like that was your rookie money, and this is going to be your starting money. And you know what I mean? Like I don't know. I don't know how to explain it, but like people need to sit rookies more to have them be evaluated and have them be in the system and have them learn how to be a leader before they just become a leader. Do you know what I mean, Phil?
Yeah.
And like I don't know. I'm at the same time, it doesn't work for every franchise. Like look at New England. Look at you guys right now with your young quarterback. It's amazing that he's playing. You know what I mean? He's lighting it up. You know what I mean? Some people need to play more than others, but it's just I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I just think with the Jets, this year's probably a wash as of right now.
It's a wash. Oh yeah, no doubt. It's. I mean, I'd like to see us spoil it for like Miami or spoil it for somebody who we play later on, like the Rams. Maybe I don't know. It'd be you could play spoilers. You know what I mean? But like I don't know. I see us getting a new GM and a new head coach before the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
If I had to make a prediction, that's what I would say. But I don't know.
With this Jets team, I mean, they still have like good pieces to build around. So I wouldn't say a complete rebuild, but some things have to be, taken care of if they want to be, if they want to actually, be taken more seriously, like a quarterback, offensive line, and probably better coaching staff, and then they could probably make some noise. But until then,
And I like the pieces we brought in. I'm not gonna lie. I like some of the old pieces that we brought. Some of them are still playing well. Some of them, I think the season just kind of got behind us. You know what I mean? But like at the same time, like you said, maybe we draft an offensive lineman, maybe we draft a quarterback, maybe we draft. You know what I mean? Like, but you need a new general manager, you need a new head coach, you need a new leadership to bring you to a new direction for that. Because what just happened for the last 6 years was okay. And I appreciate the talent that Joe Douglas brought to the Jets, but at the same time, I understand when you need to start a new era. You know what I mean? Yep. And it's just let's move on from this. I don't mean to be like that, but congrats to the Indianapolis Colts on their win. And when they won, like low key, like I didn't shoot Shane a text, but like that's the first person I thought of was Shane Cole, bro. He's in our fantasy league, and like, he's a huge Colts fan. Like, what do we think for Anthony Richardson, Phil? Let me ask you that question. Do you think he can grow from this, or do you think he's done it in Indy? Like, what I'm saying is, like, is this just beating the Jets, or is this like, you know what I mean? Like,
I mean, he showed flashes, and he's a developmental quarterback. So you're gonna see a lot of good like that, but you're also gonna see a lot of bad like before he got benched.
Sure.
For Indy, don't give up on him. Let him develop. There's gonna be a lot of growing pains, especially since he's fairly young. So I think he's worth it, though. I don't think he's gonna be amazing overnight, but throughout time, it might take a year or two or maybe 3. But I'd say just stick with the development. He has a good person behind him in Joe Flacco, so plenty of knowledge.
Yeah, you're right.
So up next, AFC North rivalry: the Ravens versus the Steelers. The Steelers were hosting.
What a great
game! And Chris Boswell, if his leg is not a statue at the Steelers arena, I don't know what. Because once again, he kicked 6 field goals to beat the Falcons, and he kicked 6 field goals to beat the Ravens. The Ravens, who have Lamar Jackson, Derrick Henry, Zay Flowers, and more offensive weapons. So the Steelers defense did their job, and their kicker did their job. What a game!
So I'm going to say something crazy, and I'm going to say this: why have we not? The only reason we haven't talked about Chris Boswell as much as we need to talk about Chris Boswell is because he's not on either of our fantasy teams yet. He's what's keeping a team pretty decent in our fantasy league. You know what I mean?
He outscored Nick Chubb, so
like he really, bro. He is really that good this year. Like, it's crazy. Like, he might, if we give out fantasy awards, he would probably be fantasy MVP.
Fantasy kicker of the year?
A top 3 fantasy. Oh yeah, he'd definitely be fantasy kicker of the year.
Yeah, it's probably him, Brandon Aubrey, or someone else.
Yeah, but did you see Brandon Aubrey's kick he just missed?
Yeah.
He hit a 58-yarder, and then he missed a 43-yarder because he was just too close. Like, what? Like, it is what it is.
But hey, the Steelers. Hey, John, that statement you made is looking better and better by the day.
Better every single day, right? I'm just saying. Like, it's just like I really think this is their year to take this division personally, and it's one of the reasons I felt like that is because like they haven't had a quarterback in a minute. They haven't had a quarterback since Big Ben, who did something there. You know what I mean? And like it's finally time they brought in a really good backup quarterback in Justin Fields, and then they brought in a really decent starter in Russell Wilson. My bad, sorry about it.
Russell Wilson, you're right.
Yeah. Got tripped up with the words there. I think it's also partially I got tripped up with the words there because like when he left Denver last year, I'm not trying to say he was bad, but a lot of people didn't believe in him. And I really liked him getting together with Mike Tomlin. You know what I mean? I like those two minds meshing. You know what I mean? Like if Mike Tomlin can get along with Antonio Brown, like, and he can make him into a really good football player, like imagine what he can do for Wilson. You know what I mean? It worked out so far this year. So I mean, I thought that was a really good game. What'd you think of the game? Sorry about it.
It was great. It was a good defensive masterclass. 18 points by the Steelers. I think 16 by the Ravens. So hey, it was a tough, gritty AFC North classic battle. And yeah, John, August 27th, Steelers compete for the division. That might already be checkmarked already at this point. I mean,
yeah.
They have the best record in the division, I believe. And next up, August 27th as well, John picks Pittsburgh to win the division. That could be the next domino that falls. Who knows? There's plenty of time to figure that out, though.
I would love that.
Yep. Speaking of the North, we head to the NFC North. Green Bay at Chicago. And when you thought, we couldn't see any more black magic, aka voodoo, we saw it as the Chicago Bears. I thought they were going to win because, field goal setting up. They're going to win the game. Nope.
What do we think of that? What do we think of that? Yeah, I get it's blocked, but it was illegally blocked.
Black magic.
There was no flag. like, are we attributing this no flag to the fact that they wanted them to play it out because it's the last 3 seconds of the game?
The football gods hate the Bears. That's what I can tell you.
But what I'm saying is they crashed the center. They crashed the snapper. You know what I mean? Like, realistically, it's crazy there's no call. It was crazy there's no correction by the NFL. It's crazy there was no flag. Like, I don't know. Congrats to the Green Bay Packers and congrats to them blocking it. You know what I mean? But it was kind of not supposed to be blocked like that. Like, that's not how the rule is set up. You know what I mean? And if we're going to stick to every other stupid rule, you know what I mean? Like, I would think that next time they call that. I don't know. But yeah. If I'm a Chicago Bears fan, I am furious. And the only reason I'm
Caleb was marching down the field too. That was a good last drive.
It was. And it's like, I don't know. I think him and his rookie year has been more impressive than the people who talk about him. You know what I mean? Like there are a lot of people that have opinions about Caleb Williams, and I think he's struggling, but if everyone would struggle in Chicago, it's basically like New York. You know what I mean? It's a dumb organization that can't take care of a quarterback that fires their head coach in the first year. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, what are we doing? You know what I mean? Like, but at the same time, it's like he's doing pretty well. You know what I mean? Like, he's not the head of the class. You know what I mean? But I don't call him a bust. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Phil, you know what I mean? Like, am I too early to say that?
For Caleb Williams?
Yeah.
It's only his rookie year.
It's only his rookie year. I understand. But what I'm saying is, like, people were like when he cried last year with his mom, like, it was like the biggest thing ever. Like, bro, like, he's being emotional. Like, who cares? Like, anybody who injured themselves cries because shit hurts. You know what I mean? Like, and then you don't get to do what you love. Like, and then people doubt you. Like, it's like, I don't know. It's annoying. But like,
for me, to call him a bust, we have to wait for what he does during his rookie contract. Once
of course, the whole rookie contract. But like, what I'm saying is, like, there's been a lot of comparisons with him and Justin Fields, especially since they traded Justin Fields to Pittsburgh, and a lot of people were like, "Oh, should we have done that?" And like, I get that Justin Fields did pretty well during his rookie year, but realistically, he didn't do well enough to justify a new contract in Chicago.
Yeah, so basically with that comparison,
that's all I'm saying. That's all what I'm trying to say. You know what I mean? Like, and like when if you're saying you're gonna see how his rookie deal does, that's great. I appreciate that because realistically, that's not a comparison. You know what I mean? Like, you want to see how he does his entire rookie year. You're not talking about the idea of was Justin Fields better with this team versus how Caleb Williams is with this team this year. Like, it's like, I get it's a year by year thing, but at the same time, it's a completely different team. You know what I mean?
Right.
With completely different like assets. Like, I don't know. It's I don't know. Like, I think the defense is better. I think the offense is on its way to get better. I think the offensive line needs to mesh for about 2 years before it's good. You know what I mean? So it's like, I think there's a lot of different phases with this Bears team, and it's unfortunate that field goal got blocked, but I'm up in Chicago. You know what I mean? Like, I know it doesn't seem like that, but like, I don't hate it. You know what I mean?
Right. Hey, we'll see. They have plenty of time to figure things out, so we'll see how that plays. Next up, the title of the pod for today's episode: Do you BO-Lieve? In Denver right now is BO-Lieving a lot. The Broncos put a mollywhopping on the Atlanta Falcons, I believe, like 38-6. Bo Nix, rookie quarterback, led by Sean Payton, threw 4 touchdowns. Yeah, and our co-host.
Bill, I gotta ask you about that. I gotta ask you about the Elijah thing.
Oh yeah, our co-host talked a lot of shit to Broncos fans. As I said, they were going to win 2 games max this year, and yeah, they've tripled that total so far. So, yeah, I mean, this is one of the most surprising teams in the NFL, and they've been balling out. They lost some pieces on defense, but they're still one of the best defensive teams in the NFL. And hey, Sean Payton is doing a great job coaching.
This whole division is surprising, Phil. This whole division, like,
minus the Raiders.
I mean, The Chargers, though? I mean, and the Raiders are tanking for Shador. No offense. I don't mean to be like that. But they are.
Yeah.
And that's the annoying thing about it is that I talked to my uncle about that. I was like,
You see, he tweeted after the game.
What? What did he say? What did he
After the Raiders lost, he's like, "Thank God," because that means he gets to go. The Raiders try to get a better pick with them losing. So, hey, on Shador.
It's crazy. It's crazy. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, how would you feel if you're an active player on that team, though?
On the Raiders, or
yeah. Like, are you like somewhat amused that this guy wants to come to your team, or like, are you like?
I mean, hey,
like
whatever.
annoyed? I don't know.
For me, a lot of people have a lot of different opinions on Shador. People like him, people hate him as a player, etc., etc. But hey, if you can win there, I don't care what your personality is or how you do it, as long as you are able to provide and contribute us to winning. So
sure. And I would even say, I'll take it a step further with a comparison. Kyler Murray, Call of Duty. What'd he do? He made it a partnership, got paid for it, and now is leading his team.
And he's been undefeated ever since it dropped.
In a division with the 49ers. All right, Phil? Like, yep. Which we'll get to that. Can we get to that game, Phil? Because
that's next anyway, so yeah.
You got some explaining to do, Phil. Seattle versus San Francisco. What happened here? What happened here, Phil?
San Fran was mostly leading throughout the game. And then,
what are they?
The San Francisco 49ers started to write certain people off. And Geno Smith was one of those players. What did he do? He wrote back. He got to go ahead. I believe he got to go ahead rushing touchdown near the end of the game to seal it. And then the Seahawks defense closed the game out. So, yeah, Seattle, I believe, has the same record as San Fran and the Rams, if I'm not mistaken. So, yeah, this division is looking pretty crazy right now.
It's a crazy division, too.
Everything
in the West. Everything in the East is dead. Everything in the West is great.
The Cardinals are 6-4. They're leading the division. And the Rams, Seahawks, and 49ers are all 5-5. So they're in the wild card hunt and the division hunt. So this is a crazy division right now. But I still think Seattle a fraud. So yeah, fuck them.
Wow, don't hate on Seattle. You hating on Geno. He'll write back to you. He'll write back. All right.
I still think they're finished last in the division. So
I mean,
they might still be right. Actually,
you could be right.
Where's my?
You go write it down. And when you're wrong, apologize to Geno Smith and Kenneth Walker. All right.
Now, if they finish third,
apologize to those two. Oh, I'm just saying.
How about they'll finish bottom two because I've some
get out of here. Call last. You don't believe in them. Call last.
Fine. You know what? Yeah, I'll stick to my guns. Seattle finishes last. What's today?
And then I'll compliment you if you hit it. All right. And if you don't, you apologize to
November 19th. Seattle finishes last in division. My name.
Write that shit. Phil He.
Yep.
Phil He. That's beautiful. That's amazing.
Yeah, that's there.
That's sad. That's so sad for Seattle. But it is what it is.
Yeah. So next up we have let's talk about Cincinnati versus the Chargers first, because the last game, Buffalo and Kansas City, I think we should save it last.
Okay.
The Bengals defense. Ugh. I mean, the Bengals offense is one of the greatest shows right now, stat wise. Just because Joe Burrow's like leading passing categories, Jamar Chase is leading receiving categories, but their defense has bit them in the ass plenty of times in shootouts, and they couldn't get the job done against me and John's favorite team now, apparently the LA Chargers.
Phil, I love you, Phil, but you can't ever pick against the Chargers again. Don't ever pick against them again, Phil.
If only we went.
Cincinnati came back in this game too. Like, this was such a good game. Like I was sitting at the bar. I was like, "Hey, could we change it to the game?" And then the bartender was like, "Sure, why not?" And we changed it. I'm like, "Yes, awesome, it's on." And they start. I slowly watched the comeback. Right. I watched 3 touchdowns being scored at the bar. And then I'm explaining it to the bartender on how this is a crazy game, right? And then the defense gives up a touchdown. And was it overtime or right before overtime?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There wasn't overtime.
There wasn't overtime. It was the fourth quarter, right? Yeah. Yep. The defense just gave up a touchdown at the end of the game. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, to Dobbins, yeah.
Yeah, that run to Dobbins. And like I love Dobbins. Like, I'm so happy for him. But at the same time, that when I saw that, I was like, wow, way to just like, and they wanted it more. They wanted it more. Cincinnati doesn't want it this year. All right. No offense, but they need to think about their direction.
Everyone
And
on
I think
defense
some
is
people,
fired.
people need to be on the hot seat in Cincinnati. No doubt. No
Zach
doubt.
Taylor, especially.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, it's hard to not say that, especially when Pittsburgh and Baltimore are killing it. Like and you have you have the best offense. Like you have Joe Burrow to Jamar Chase. Like, what are we? And when you have T Higgins,
And you're 4-7.
and you're 4-7, and Chase Brown has emerged as an RB1, and you're 4-7. Like, your offense is scary. Okay.
And your defense is scarily bad.
Yeah. It's
besides Trey Hendrickson, of course.
Yeah. Who honestly killing it, bro. Keep rushing it. Keep rushing it, bro, because that dude is an underdog through and through. You know what I mean? And on that Bengals defense, it's sorry, bro. You can be an underdog for a little bit longer. I don't mean to be like that. Until you get some help. He needs some help. He needs some help, bro.
Yep.
Some serious help.
Yeah. But let's talk about a lot of people's game of the week. Undefeated Chiefs versus the Buffalo Bills. Josh Allen once again.
I'm gonna throw my head in there.
It was
Cincinnati. It was Cincinnati versus Chargers as game of the week, low key, after watching them. But don't get me wrong.
Before
it was circled. No doubt. I'm just saying, after watching it, it's Phil. Was this not like Buffalo always beats Kansas City in the regular season? Technically, we've seen.
Yeah, I'm not impressed. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah. We've
seen this for like 3 straight years. Buffalo wins in the regular season versus Kansas City, and then they shit themselves in the playoffs.
And Kansas City hasn't been playing well, too. You know what I mean? Like, they deserved
this is their first loss.
Yeah, they deserved it. I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah, I mean, obviously it's a good win for Buffalo because, they're one game behind now for getting the number 1 seed since the Chiefs are 9-1 and they're like 8-2. So, they're catching up. But, can you do this in the playoffs? That's always going to be the big question for Buffalo, like especially against Patrick Mahomes.
Remember last year I told you about my trade because I felt a little guilty on the Travis Kelce trade that you said I didn't have to feel guilty about, but I felt guilty nonetheless.
What?
Bro, Worthy went off in this game in Kansas City. I'm just saying. I'm just putting that out there. The Eagles' defense was better than his defense. What was he doing playing Washington? I have no idea. But I hope Josh keeps going on his run, bro. What's
Oh, sorry, I lied.
Oh, okay, cool. That's lady. All right. But yeah, no. I mean, I don't know. I'm just saying the Chiefs, they were firing on some cylinders, but I mean, even though this game was good, it wasn't that good. I don't mean to be like that. And like you said, Phil, I'm kind of unimpressed. You know what I mean?
I'm not impressed.
Yeah, I'm not.
I am not moved. I am still set.
And by the way, this Chiefs team should have took that undefeated record way more seriously. Because the fact that the Dolphins, the last time they did it was 73, and they're basically gonna die knowing that they are the best of all time. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't think anyone's gonna beat that personally.
I don't think anyone's gonna beat that realistically, because if Tom Brady couldn't do it and you couldn't do it,
unless if this Chiefs team is completely healthy and intact 100%, because they get Rashee Rice back, they get all the weapons back with D-Hop, Kelce, and all those. If it's possible.
You're saying next year they're running back for an undefeated season.
If Rashee Rice is healthy on that team with DeAndre Hopkins, Kelce, Pacheco, Kareem Hunt, that offense might be loaded next year.
You know what's crazy is that's going to be so fun to root for, especially when they choke this year and they don't get the three-peat. Because then America will be back on their side. Just choke this year, Kansas City, and it'll be okay.
No, once they went back to back, they've solidified themselves as we're going to hate this team.
No, I get that. But realistically, if they had an undefeated season, people would root for them. People would. People would think he's the best of all time. People would be like, he's better than Tom Brady now because he has an undefeated season. Tom Brady never an undefeated season. And then I don't know. That's what they would say.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? It's just. I'm just saying people were saying that about the three-peat. If he gets the Super Bowl, he's going to be better than Tom Brady. Which I mean, you could say that if you'd like, but I think Patrick Mahomes has 2-3 more Super Bowls in him. You know what I mean? to really make that a debate. You know what I mean? So, I mean, that's all I'm saying. But
So, hey, that is our Week 11 recap. A lot of stuff happened. Hey, Week 12 setting up to be even better. So we're gonna do our quick recording video, and then we're gonna get out of our way. So gonna start recording in 3, 2, 1. Yo, welcome back to Baller Central. It's your boys Phil and John here with our Week 12 NFL Pick'ems. We are on the road to 300 subscribers, so if you're new, make sure you like, comment down below, subscribe, and put a notification so you know when we go live or upload videos like this. So, John, how you feeling about today's Pick'ems before we get started?
I'm feeling exciting. Phil. I'm feeling exciting. Let's get it.
So,
let's get it.
Let's get into it. First off, Thursday night football, Steelers at Browns. This one should be easy.
Give me Pittsburgh. Give me Pittsburgh.
Our famous Jameis. Give me Pittsburgh.
That's
Next
right.
up, we are getting the debut of Tommy DeVito for this year versus Baker Mayfield and the Bucks. How are we feeling, John, on this game?
How am I feeling about this game? I'm feeling like some cutlets. I'm feeling like a little underdog.
2 cutlets, yeah.
And by the way,
Double
Phil, I
cutlets.
just want to say something real quick. Phil. We didn't really talk about it. We didn't really talk about the Giants. We didn't talk about Daniel Jones getting sat. And let me just tell you something. Danny DeVito might win some games here. Danny Cutlets might win some games here. You know what I'm saying?
Tommy Cutlets.
Tommy Cutlets might win some games here. Tommy, everybody, let me tell you. All right, I'm taking them to win. Let's go, Giants.
Shit. I mean, the Bucks. They're gonna make Evans back. They still have Chris Godwin out, but honestly, you know what? Fuck it. Give me Tommy Cutlets too. Bring the Gabagool. Bring the agent who looks like a '90s sports agent.
He got fired, I think. I don't know.
What?
I don't know if he a part of it anymore. But let me ask you the question though, Phil. Like, do you really think this guy? I mean, in a way, if he wins a couple of games, he plays us out of the number 1 pick, right?
I mean, do you want that personally?
I mean, not really. I would like Ward. I would like my own. I would like to choose personally. But
if you win some games, bench him.
No doubt, but like what I'm saying is like, are you like, all right, go ahead. Let's go on with Pick'ems and then let's get into the Giants thing. But at the end of the game, we'll talk about it at the end.
That'll be our closing, right? Okay, so next up, Detroit Lions, who just put an ass whooping on Jacksonville, versus the Indianapolis Colts. I got Detroit. I'm expecting close to the same, but not 52-6 bad.
This is not like copying you because like how could I not pick Detroit? You know what I mean? Like I don't mean to be like that, but like I will pick Detroit until they win the Super Bowl this year. All right. Ooh. That's when I'll pick Detroit. All right.
Next up, Tennessee at Houston. I believe this is an AFC South matchup.
Ooh.
Hey, CJ Stroud has been struggling this year so far. He hasn't been looking like the same CJ Stroud from last year.
He'll show up in a division. Oh,
yeah. I'm going Houston just because. Yeah, I trust CJ Stroud and that offense. They just got Nico Collins back over anything Will Levis related. So yeah.
I agree. Although, yeah. Let's go with that. 100%.
Okay. But next up, we have an AFC East matchup. A lot of divisional matchups this week. New England at Miami. Tyreek Hill, Jalen Waddle, Davon Achane. Tua, do your job. Beat us. Please and thank you. Miami Dolphins.
Okay, so you're picking Miami.
They had a pretty good game against the Rams. Just some small mistakes cost them the game, but I'm happy they lost.
They did. Yeah. I mean, it's. I want to pick New England just to see. I mean, you got the talent. You got Drake May. Come on.
Yeah, we just need better talent around him, like O-line and wide receivers.
Yeah. No, Tua's back. I expect Miami to take this realistically.
Same. Okay, next up we have this might be an ass whooping. Dallas at Washington. Yeah, Washington just lost to the Eagles. They're probably pissed. I feel like it's going to be an ass whooping for Cooper Rush and company.
At Washington, so yeah, give me Washington by a lot.
Yep. Next up, Minnesota at Chicago.
This is a bounce back game for the Bears.
It might be
another divisional game. I mean,
they fought.
Although I like Minnesota. Let's be honest.
It's at Chicago.
It's a hard defense. It's at Chicago.
You know what? Give me Chicago. I think the defense has played a hard-nosed defense. They almost beat the Packers. If it wasn't for a blocked field goal, I think they carry this momentum in a surprise upset against the Vikings. So give me Chicago.
It's a good pick.
Next up, I don't know if you're watching this game. You are our second individual. KC at Carolina.
Give me Carolina.
Really?
Yeah, why not? Let's go. I'm putting $1 on this. Come game time.
Wait, what is if the odds are great? I mean, hey, why not?
I mean, there's no way this is not like clearly Casey's going to win this game.
This is the ultimate chop game.
This is like Brooks they should give the ball to Jonathan Brooks and they should not look back. Okay,
because he's debuting this week.
He's debuting this week. So what I'm saying is like, give the ball to Jonathan Brooks and don't look back. All right. That's what I'm saying.
Agree. I'm sorry. I would love to agree with you, but I'm going Kansas City.
Right,
I don't see him losing 2 in a row, especially against the Panthers. But hey, I hope it happens. I'm rooting. I hope it happens for you.
Sorry. Yeah. All right. That's the only silly pick I'll pick today. Sorry about that.
Gotcha. Next up, Denver at Las Vegas. Now with the way Denver's been rolling lately.
Yeah, give me Denver.
Give me Bo Nix. Yeah,
give me Bo Nix, which is so weird to say, Phil.
Believers, you gotta believe.
I don't believe. I don't
believe
believe at all. I don't believe at all. I believe this is a mirage. That's what I believe.
Oh wow!
Right? That's what I believe, Phil.
Well, how come?
All right. Because they're in the Chiefs division. That's how come. Okay. I mean, let me tell you something. I am careless, and I should not have picked Carolina, but it would be hilarious if they did upset Kansas City, and that's why I did so. Okay, I do it for the jokes.
Dollar.
For the
dollar would be some nice.
The dollar would be some change, Phil.
Actually,
right?
I'm curious.
Jokes. I'm just saying.
What are the odds? What are the odds? Let's see.
You really? I'm not looking that up, but all right.
You're plus 425 on the score. That's a nice, $4 or $5 to use on Sunday Night Football.
You put a 5, you win a 20. Look at that. All right, let's go.
Next up, this is a game I'm going to have my eyes on very, very closely. Arizona at
Seattle.
I need Seattle to win. I low-key need Seattle to win because I have a bet to have 4 teams win a division: Kansas City, Atlanta, Houston, and San Fran. So if I want that bet to come true, I need Seattle to win. So I hate to say this, but I'm going with Seattle to win.
That's crazy.
As the upset.
That's crazy that you.
I think Arizona's pick.
What? Okay, yeah, I hear you. You gotta just believe in the 49ers. This is not gonna be your week.
Wow.
Yeah.
Because probably home advantage. So yeah.
But yeah, give me Arizona. I'm sorry. I don't believe no home advantage. Hope they choke. No, I'm joking. But that would be funny. It'd just be funny because it would literally it would play to your mantra, and then they would win a couple more games and they wouldn't choke. That's what would be funny.
If Seattle wins, I wouldn't be upset. That means if Seattle wins. If Seattle wins, San Fran wins, and I think the Rams are off this week. But if Seattle and San Fran win this week and the Cardinals lose, everyone in that division is tied.
No, the Rams aren't off this week. They play somebody because.
Oh yeah. So if the Rams, 49ers, and Seahawks win and the Cardinals lose, everyone is tied, which is gonna be crazy. But we'll see what happens. Next up,
that would be crazy. They're playing Philly.
Oh yeah. So next up, San Fran at Green Bay. Ooh. Green Bay's defense has been good. Jordan Love too, but on the sake of my bet, I'm going San Fran.
Give me San Fran. Why not? Get a little heart in you. Let's go.
And now the Sunday Night Football matchup. I believe it's Sunday Night Football. Philly at Los Angeles, just like John said. Eagles versus Rams. The Birds and the Rams.
I would love to pick against the Birds. I really would. I really would love to pick against the Birds. That's why I'm going to pick against the Birds. Give me the Rams. Give me the Rams and Puka Nacua to just beat the crap out of the Birds, please. Just, give them an L, like a dirty L. You know what I mean? Like an L that'll echo through the NFL halls when you talk for the next week, all right? I want you to stomp them, all right? Cooper DeJean, who? That's what I want to come out of this game with, Phil. All right, Cooper DeJean, who? All right? That's what I want you to say.
I mean,
Puka Nacua, baby. Let's go.
I do. I honestly... The Rams did almost lose to Patriots 28-22 last week.
That's crazy.
And the Eagles have a better offense than the Patriots, for being honest.
Yeah.
I don't see the Rams. I don't see the Rams, being able to hold AJ Brown, Devontae Smith, Dallas Goedert, Saquon Barkley and Jalen Hurts tush push.
Yeah,
I got the Eagles on this one.
I hope they choke, low key. I hope they choke more than anybody. Oh my God, Nick Sirianni, I hope you get fired. I hope you get fired so fast.
But hey,
it's what it is.
The next one, Monday Night Football. The Bengals lost to the Chargers. Now, and the Ravens said, "Hey, let us get a crack at them next." So they do. Ravens at Chargers. The Harbaugh Bowl. Wow, on Monday Night Football.
Yes, they plan this. They plan this stuff for a reason. I'm just saying.
Give me big trust, Lamar Jackson. Yes, the Chargers have been surprisingly good this year, but the Ravens are not the Bengals. Give me the Ravens.
So that's my MVP, and he's gonna come back after that hard Pittsburgh week. Hey man, he's my MVP. What do you got me to say?
No, I mean I chose biased picks for San Fran, Seattle, so I don't blame you at all.
That's right. All right, but yeah, I don't know.
Who we got?
Just wild.
Baltimore.
Wildness. Yeah, no, I have Baltimore. Okay. But no, actually, I don't, Phil. I don't have Baltimore. I have the Chargers.
So you want the Chargers to get their 8th win of the season?
They're going to get their 8th win this season, Phil, here. They are. This is going to be the game, Phil, because you said Big Trust's going to win. I'm just saying. And don't be mad at me, Phil. Don't be mad at me, all right? What did I say, Phil? You can't bet against the Chargers. It's unfortunate.
But when I mentioned the first option, you're like, no. I mentioned the Chargers. You're like, yes. I knew we should have bet on the Bears. Damn it.
First of all, the Bears would not choke too. They still have 4 games they cannot choke too. So it's just I don't know.
Let's finish out this video and then we can talk post ones. So that is our pickups for the week. Make sure you put them down below. How do you feel? Who you think is gonna win or lose? Or hey, maybe tie. Down below. Make sure you like and comment down below as well. Subscribe, put a notification so you know when we upload. Great block by Horford. And with that being said, we'll see you next time on Baller Central. Yeah. Okay, so last word. We talking about the Giants?
Yeah, let's talk about the Giants. All right, so basically, Phil, what I want to tell you with the Giants, that was a good block again. What happened?
Derek White 3. Sorry.
Nice.
The Cavs streak is on the line right now, and the Celtics are up by 8 with 4 minutes left. So
Phil, who cares? It's the NBA.
I care. I want to win every game.
There are 82 games. No, you don't, Phil. You do not want to win every game. That is a lie.
Shit. I want to end the Cavs perfect season.
Yeah,
we're going to see the Chiefs and the Cavs end the perfect season this last 5 days. Make it happen. Oh, Derek went 3. Oh, he missed. Okay, so Giants, go ahead.
Okay, so basically they're benching Daniel Jones because they want to save $23 million just in case he gets hurt, and with his knee and his neck's situation. So they're also they're going with Tommy Cutlets, and I don't know. I'm excited about it. I'm very excited about it. But we also don't have Saquon, which is sad because when Saquon came to town, like that was the one interaction that I liked. I liked Tommy. I liked him, like seeing Saquon and like their interaction. It was very live. It was very vibrant, and Saquon was there for him a lot last year. You know what I mean? It's gonna be harder this year. So I don't know. I think we have a couple games we could win this year, and I think we could honestly beat the Cowboys on Thanksgiving.
Tommy DeVito versus
low key.
Cooper
Tommy
Rush.
DeVito, Cooper Rush. Let's go, baby. Let's go. I'll take DeVito any day of the week, especially when I'm getting together with my family in New Jersey. Hell yeah, let's go. Nothing better than him going to Dallas. Him representing the Giants. That's awesome.
Yeah, I mean, for me, the Giants are in a tough spot. Obviously, they're not winning with Daniel Jones at the helm. But, I mean, hey, we've seen some Tommy DeVito spark last year. Maybe the same thing can happen, but your main goal is draft position for the rest of the year. That should be the main goal for the Giants. Just see what you can do, whether it's O-lineman or a quarterback. But, I mean, it might be a little bit tougher because with Daniel Jones, you had some good mobility. And I don't know how good Tommy DeVito's mobility is. But
it's
interesting. So
it's interesting.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, you're going to get a lot of good personality games from Mr. Tommy DeVito because everyone, he has a great nickname. He'll be great to sell tickets, but at the end of the day, you want to do what you can to make sure you have a good draft pick for next year.
And I mean, yeah, we're probably drafting a quarterback. If we're being honest. I mean, every Giants fan knows that. You know what I mean? And like,
yeah,
that's partially the thing where I'm like, now I have to be with Joe Shane making this pick. You know what I mean?
You think he survives the season?
No, I don't think he survives next season. I think he gets fired. Like, I think he should get fired. Like,
yeah, I'm surprised he has 5-5 yet.
I'm pretty sure that John Mara said him and Dayball are staying no matter what this offseason.
I think Dayball should stay. I don't think.
I mean, I would agree that. I would agree with that. I think it's low key on the gym, and I low key feel like I convinced you that it's on the gym. Well, I mean, I don't know if I convinced you fully. Like, I don't know.
Not
if you,
low
like,
key, it's fully on the GM.
Okay, so I've convinced you fully that it's on the gym.
I mean, I personally thought it was on the gym as well.
Okay, cool.
Most of it, just
with
because
most of the moves and all the things. You follow the Giants because I follow the Giants, though. You know what
sadly.
I mean? Like no, I'll follow the Patriots because I'll be like, I'll low-key want to talk about shit.
You want
to
follow a team with a great championship culture.
No, not really. Not anymore. But like, yeah, I mean, what I'm saying is like when Drake May's backup like gets substituted in, of course I'm gonna see who it is. You know what I mean? So like, no doubt. Like I'm happy you see it as like kind of the same way I see it, where it's like you see it's kind of on the GM, and I don't know. I don't really trust them with them making this pick. You know what I mean? Because I like Shador, I like Sanders, I like a bunch of people. Do you know what I mean?
You're hoping we have.
I like Ward.
Yeah, so you're hoping you have a new front office before you make this pick.
Yeah, realistically, I would like a new front office, a new coach. I mean, if you're gonna fire them, like, you know what I mean? Like, don't be the Jets. Don't fire your head coach 5 games into the damn season and then don't have a leader. So in close games, they take meaningless timeouts and then you lose them. Like, you lose an 8-point lead in the fourth quarter. What is that? You know what I mean? What is that, Phil? It's the New York Jets and how they play football, and it's unfortunate. You know what I mean? And it's I don't know. It's annoying. So I don't know. I'm excited that the Jets fired their GM just so they can start fresh. You know what I mean? Like, pick who you believe is going to take this team to the next level, because you have all season. So it is what it is.
So hey, that's
our show
for tonight.
That's our show.
My last word before he heads out. Why are you apologizing?
Because like last words got a little Jets Giantsy feeling.
I mean, those are your last words. You have a right to your last words.
Thank you. Thanks.
But hey,
your last words now.
My last words. Hey, just make sure you follow the socials. We are grinding to 300, which, hey, we've been doing this for what, 2 years?
2 years. Yeah.
2 years.
Not bad. Yeah.
Oh yeah, we did mostly audio, but we decided to go visual to try to step our game up. And hey, 300 subscribers, nearly 2 years for 2 channels. So let's see, nearly 600 total.
And low-key, we've changed the show in different ways. Like, we've gone live, we've done it on record. You know what I mean? Like, we've taken different.
We've moved to different
audio to video to different networks. So it's you know what I mean. It's been a good progressive 2 years. A lot of learning, a lot of different things. You know what I mean? And I think we're still looking. We're still finding people, but I don't know. It's fun talking sports, and it's fun just venting on like how I feel sports wise. Because I think there's a lot of creators out there that like think they know what they're talking about with their team, and I agree with that. But at the same time, it's
like who?
At the same time, they also don't see it as we see the personal bias to ourselves. Do you know what I mean? Like, we see it.
You want to say name?
You know what I mean? I mean, you could say anytime I talk about
creator.
No.
I'm joking.
I mean, I'm low key talking about a Giants creator that like I feel like low key. I see people either like I can see them like divided out with their personal view and their view of the NFL or their fandom and how their team thinks we should think. And like, I don't know. That's all I'm trying to say. I like our takes because it's a little bit more conversation. You know what I mean? Let's get it.
So hey, make sure you follow the socials. We're like 8 away or like 10 away on the gaming channel. And then for the podcast channel, we're like about 20 something away. So hey, make sure you stay tuned. And hey, follow all of our things, our socials, etc., etc. So hey, with that being said, thank you for tuning in. Make sure you like and comment down below. Subscribe, put notifications so you know when we go live. And just a heads up, for December, I will be attempting to stream every day in December. Besides Christmas, by the way. So nice. So yeah, I'm gonna do a little challenge to try to rev up the Twitch side and maybe the YouTube side. I might stream on here as well, and on the gaming channel. So hey, make sure you stay tuned. We're going to play some games, obviously video games as well. Maybe John and I might do a trivia challenge or whatever. Maybe a live grid. Who knows?
A live grid would be fun.
Yeah, we're gonna rack up some ideas before then. So we're just to see what we can come up with. So stay tuned for that. Make sure you follow John on all the socials. Great photographer, a lot of great content he's going to put out very soon. So keep that in mind. Elijah as well. Music, as well. Waleed Music as well. TJ, he's doing his thing, just graduated, so congratulations to him. So yeah, that is our outro. And intern, DJ, whoever is running StreamYard, hit that outro. Deuces.
He's the producer.
Hey. Look, this Sega days are coming soon. I'm just tired of waiting. And tears falling in my prayers. I've been crying for patience. I'm scarred. I gotta live the rest of my life with abrasions. You can't convince me that time isn't wasting. I feel like Hamilton the way I've been writing these pages. So you can call me, but you best be on time with the payments. So you can turn this off if you don't like what I'm saying. Or if these lines are too basic. Just know my life getting crazy. Times is getting harder, that could really spark an artist. And I ain't giving up for nothing, I just try my hardest. I say a prayer for the ones departed. A cold world, I just want to show how pure my heart is. But I see the comments, stories going around about the kid, but I'm so timeless. Bad energy can't get to me. I'm the reason why we like this, allegedly. But once I see the best from you, that's when you get the best from me. I'm here for your elevation. Success ain't a destination. Ain't looking for reparations. Ain't looking for no type of savings. Back up the rest of my savings. Can't get no rest in the basement. Can't even lie to you, baby. Time that we spent was amazing. And I ain't trying to replace you for you. My mind is still racing. I lost a step, but I'm coming back. I used to put my heart all on display, but I'm done with that. Tired of these bonds that pop easier than bubble wrap. In my notes, like a group of sick, you see a bunch of rap. In the studio, I box the beat is just a punching bag. And for the guys, let them know I love them back. For all of y'all endeavors, I'm wishing you good luck on that. Shout out Q for the beat. This one a groove for the streets. You say you down with me, baby. You gotta prove it to me.